Welcome to Season 2 of Tasty Tuesday on Kristie's A+ Cooking. Today, A is for appetizers. Let's get started. Today I'm making 2 appetizers. Our family really loves chicken cordon bleu, and I found a recipe for chicken cordon bleu bites. And I'm also making my most requested appetizer, taco layer dip. We're gonna get started with the chicken first, and while it's cooking, I'll make the other one. I took 2 chicken breasts and cut them into bite-sized pieces, and I'm wearing a glove. Whenever you're working with raw chicken, you need to either wash your hands really well, and I'm gonna place it in the chunks into 1 cup of milk. And then you take 1 cup of flour. You can put it in a Ziploc bag, but I'm putting them in these. And then the recipe calls for Cajun spice and garlic salt, but I'm actually using my Parmesan chicken seasoning recipe, which has Hidden Valley ranch dressing mix, a little bit of cayenne pepper, paprika, salt, and pepper. So I'm going to put it in the 1 cup of flour, and I'm just going to shake it up so it's nice and blended. And then we'll take a few pieces of chicken at a time and shake those in the flour. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about whenever you have to cut meat, and chicken especially, if you leave it slightly frozen, it's a lot easier to cut up. So we're gonna shake up our next batch. You have to put it back in the milk. And this time, you're gonna roll it in panko crumbs. We'll put this in the milk. You just use the plain panko crumbs. These happen to be Japanese style. I think it might work a little bit better in the Ziploc bags, but I wanted to try this. And then you're just gonna place it into the heated oil. And these need to cook 7 minutes on each side. And to save time, I think I'm just gonna make this 1 batch, and I'll finish cooking up the rest later. I'm excited. I haven't tried this recipe, so I'm very excited to try it. Sometimes I like to test the recipes out before, but I could tell this one was going to be a good one. Now I'm going to make my taco layer dip. Whenever our teachers had a party, I was always expected to bring this. You just need 1 can of refried beans. I'm doing the smaller size. I'm not doing the party size. And about a tablespoon or a half to a tablespoon of taco seasoning, and you mix it in. I'm adding a special ingredient that I don't usually do, but our little store here in Idaho Falls, Brolem's, has a Hatch green chili festival in August, and so I'm putting some of the roasted green chili in the beans. Just mix it so it's nice and smooth. And then you're going to place it on your serving plate. This is another one of those quick and easy recipes, and it is so tasty. Tastes like a burrito supreme, those of you that are Taco Bell fans. For the topping, you're going to put some green onions all around. These happen to be onions that I grew in my own garden, so that's kind of fun. And you're going to mix the topping, which is a half a cup of mayonnaise and half a cup of sour cream. And I'm using a special mayonnaise that I got at Costco after I tasted a sample of it. It is made with avocado oil, and it has 0 carbs and 0 sugar. And then you're going to sprinkle your favorite cheese. I'm using a 4-cheese Mexican blend. So it's almost a 7-layer dip, but it doesn't have guacamole on it or tomatoes. I always like to put those on the side in case people want those on. And then after you put your cheese on, you're going to place the sour cream on top. Sour cream mix. And then I like to put olives around the edge. Not everybody likes olives, so I just put a little decorative edge around the, and sometimes I'll put a decorative tomato star in the middle. And that's the taco layer dip. The chicken has cooked about 7 minutes on both sides. They're nice and golden brown. And I'm going to take them out to drain them. And then you need to drain the grease out of the wherever you're cooking them in. I really like my electric frying pan because it gives a continuous heat. If it gets too hot, then it turns off. I've already put together 8 of the bites, and now I'm going to show you how to assemble the other ones. You're going to take your piece of ham. The recipe calls for 2 slices of deli ham, but I'm making ham dinner tomorrow, so I'm using that ham. And then you put a square of Swiss cheese. The recipe also says to put a slice of Swiss cheese, then the ham, then the cheese, but my Swiss cheese is really thick, so I'm only putting 1 piece on. And then you're going to put your lid on, and it will probably take about 2 minutes to melt. You want to serve your taco layer dip with your favorite kind of tortilla chips. We like the Nacho Dorito brand. And now that the cheese is melted, I already took the other ones out and stuck the toothpick in it. You can get a party pick. And then you're going to serve it with a kind of sauce. The recipe says to make a mustard sauce with 2/3 cup of mayo and 1 tablespoon of mustard. But our family kind of loves Chick-fil-A sauce. And they sell it in our grocery stores here now. If you don't have it, you can actually make it. You use equal parts mayonnaise, mustard, and barbecue sauce. Boy, it's smelling good. I need to taste it. Here are today's recipes. Thanks for watching Tasty Tuesday, and